Little caterpillar went looking for some lunch, crawling through the leaves, munch, munch, munch. Made a little cocoon and wrapped itself inside. And when she woke up, she was a beautiful butterfly.
We're at the beautiful Shirley Richardson Butterfly Garden here at Assiniboine Park with zookeeper Heather Perry. Hello. Heather's gonna tell us all about butterflies and the different stages right from the chrysalis.
Hey, are you gonna tell us about bumblebees too? Because I still see a lot of them around here.
We need the bumblebees for all the pollinating, but butterflies, we've got two different kinds. We've got some from South America and then we've got some from North America. The South American ones are the more brightly colored, the exotics, and the other ones that are native to here are the painted ladies and the monarchs. They also head down south as well. So the basic, very simplistically, the stages are you go from eggs to caterpillar to chrysalis to butterfly.
Wow, let's take a look at some of those.
Are there any butterflies here that look like me?
We have some with your colors, but they don't quite look like you.
Oh.
They don't quite have as big teeth.
Butterflies don't have teeth?
No,
Why not?
like you. Well, they don't quite need it. They got a really long tongue. It curls up. Is your tongue long?
Oh, let's see. Oh.
No, theirs is longer.
Okay.
So Heather, can you tell us about this stage of the butterfly?
Well, this is the second stage of a butterfly's life. The first being the eggs, and this is their second, called the caterpillar stage. And this is where they really bulk up on their food. You can see that some of the leaves are starting to be eaten, and that's the caterpillars. That's where they get the most amount of their nutrients, and they just chow down continuously. They're just a big eating factory while they're trying to bulk up and get themselves all ready and organized in there so that they can turn into a chrysalis. And then from the chrysalis they will hang on. We get them in the chrysalis form, but if in the wild these guys will hang on to a different, maybe a different branch or a different flower or something like that that they haven't eaten, and then that will be their chrysalis stage, and then they can go from there to the butterfly.
So you're eating machines right
They're
now.
eating
like
machines,
I am.
big time.
Right.
This is why they're here, is to eat. And you can see some of, even right by your nose, you can see some of the leaves have already been started to be chowed down by these guys.
Oh, look, there's a butterfly back there too.
We've got lots of different butterflies around.
Wow, it almost looks like a caterpillar chewed on its wing there too.
Well, sometimes they come out of the chrysalis a little rough shape. Sometimes it can be other insects can eat them a little bit, but he seems to be doing good. He's flying around, so that's all that counts.
So Heather, can you tell us all about these shelves in this special cupboard here at the Butterfly Garden?
So we've got different chrysalises. They look different because they're going to end up being different butterflies, but we've also got chrysalises at different stages in the fact that we've got empty ones here, and that means the butterflies have already been released. And we've got some butterflies back here that they've hatched, for lack of a better word, and they're going to be released soon. Each one, some will be camouflage, some won't. Even the chrysalises will be different. So
Look like leaves.
Some look like leaves, some will be really shiny. We had another shipment that came a couple of weeks ago that they were all metal, they looked like gold, and that's actually camouflage. So the prettier and the irony of it is the prettier the chrysalis, they really weren't the prettier butterflies.
So where are those from?
These guys are all from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yes.
Bueno.
So it really is the magic life of butterflies.
Oh, it is the magic life of butterflies. Some of these can take just a couple of days to turn into a butterfly, and some of them take up to 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. So they stay in this. We have to keep it nice and warm. We have to keep it nice and humid. So we're always spritzing water on them. And we have water down here to make sure that everything's okay. And then, like I said earlier, when they hatch out, they'll hang around for a couple of hours, dry themselves up, and then we'll come and we'll release them.
So Dusty, did you learn the name of this butterfly we're looking at right now?
Yes, I did, Story Fairy. This is a golden helicon butterfly from Costa Rica. And did you know that the Spanish word for butterfly is mariposa? Look at that.
Well, maybe that's because he's posing for us.
Story Fairy, you don't know Spanish. Like I know Spanish.
So Heather, can you tell us what the butterflies eat?
Well, some of the butterflies will eat some of the pollen that's here off of the flowers, but we also provide them with some special foods. So you can see that we've got slices of oranges.
Yum!
And it can be either an orange or watermelon or any kind of melon.
So all kinds of fruits then?
All kinds of fruits. And then we have this slur. It's basically pureed different fruits with some honey in there for some
It's like a
extra.
smoothie.
It is a very sweet and sticky smoothie, yes.
A butterfly smoothie.
A butterfly
A
smoothie.
butterfly smoothie, yes. And they will come down, and that's why when we release them, we try and bring them to their food because they've just been exhausted in the hatching process.
Right.
Try and get some food, and then they can take off again.
Do they like to eat ice cream and pizza by any chance?
Well, we haven't tried that yet. I think the ice cream might just melt a little too quickly, but no, I don't think they would go for that. Pizza, definitely not. It would be too hot for them.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
No, I think you're safe. You can keep your own pizza.
Okay. Hey, Story Fairy, check out this black and orange Halloween butterfly up here.
Dusty, let's go back to the storytelling tree and read another story about butterflies.
Great idea, Story Fairy. I have to practice my reading because while we were here, I had to learn all these different Latin names. So I have to practice my Latin especially. Can we do any stories in Latin?